Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JG Swayze checking in for Swayz-Land Records, Mr. TikTok. Right now, I'm doing my SWAYZE Speaks special, first blog, you know what I'm talking about, and we are going to be going over the differences between a supporter and an opportunist. A lot of people don't know the differences between the two, but there is a difference. A supporter is what you definitely need and you want to have in your life so you can be able to project yourself to the highest level of success. And an opportunist is somebody that's going to be on the opposite end of that spectrum, bringing you down, leeching on, and things of that nature. So we'll go into that. First topic, first point I'd like to make is supporters love what you do, and opportunists love what you can do for them. So to break that down, a supporter is going to love anything that you put out just because they're there to support. They're not there to get anything off of you. They're there to receive things from you and enjoy them. So let that be music, let it be art, whether it be healthcare, whether it be clothing, anything of that nature. A supporter is going to support those things because they like those things, and sometimes they even like you enough that they'll go out of their way to buy something from you. An opportunist, on the other end, is going to want something in return for their support. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I'll buy a shirt, but can I get $10 off? Or oh yeah, I'll come to your show, but can I get a ride? Or oh yeah, I'll come to your event, but can I get in free? Like that's an opportunist, somebody that wants something in return for your support. I mean, to support you, and those are the type of people that are going to exhaust your journey and they're going to exhaust all of the resources and things of that nature that you are really trying to accumulate on your journey. So you don't want to have an opportunist behind you, fake supporting you. Next point: supporters need you to support. Opportunists need something outside to compensate for the support, which is what I just gave you the point for previously. So a supporter doesn't need anything. They don't need any money. They don't need a ride. They don't need a discount. They don't need anything like that. They just need you. That's the only thing that they're requiring. You know what I mean? An opportunist is going to require something in return for the support. So, moving on to my next point. An opportunist will exhaust you on your journey. A supporter will make your passion a fun experience. You don't want to exhaust, all of your effort in trying to get people to support you. That's the wrong way. That way, if you're doing it that way, you're definitely trying to appease opportunists. If you have to exhaust yourself or stress yourself out for somebody to support you, that's not a supporter. That's an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's really wanting something from you in order to support you. A supporter is supposed to make it fun. You know what I'm saying? If I say that I'm throwing a release party, a supporter is going to be somebody that's like, oh, okay, well, bet I can bring some drinks, or I can bring some more people. What do you need? I can bring a DJ if I know a DJ. Things of that nature. Somebody that's adding on to the experience. You know what I mean? Or if you coming into town and you performing the show, and so people want to show you some love, throw a party for you after show party or something like that. That's another way of supporting somebody. Now, opportunists on the other end is gonna be trying to get something out of that and exhaust your energy and your resources in order for you to enjoy your own journey, which is not it's nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense for that to go that way. So my next point: an opportunist will pass you up. A supporter will pass you along. So my case in point: I know a lot of people that rap. I know a lot of people that produce. I know a lot of people that do photography, videography, things of that nature. Now, when somebody is asking me for a service that I don't necessarily provide, instead of going to a brand that's well known, I go to somebody that I know personally. So, for instance, one of my best friends, her name is Ashley Nicole Photography. Look her up. She's a great photographer. You know what I mean? And anytime somebody asks me, "Hey, JG, I need somebody to shoot this event. I need somebody to shoot my video. I need somebody to shoot these photos for me." You know what I'm saying? I don't go and refer them to some well-known, top tier, top of the line brand. You know what I'm saying? I refer them to a person that I know because she has quality work. I've known her for years. She does some of my headshots. And I know that she, right now she's working for the Lab Factory doing photography for them right now. So I would refer her before I refer anybody else because I'm a supporter and I want to see her make money. I want to see her build that new network, that new client, and get that, going off for her instead of, passing it off to somebody else who obviously doesn't really need the business. So that's what being a supporter is. I pass that along. Now, opportunist, if I was opportunist, in order for me to pass that information along, I would have had needed some compensation on top of that. You know what I'm saying? I would have had got something out of that. But I don't get anything out of passing somebody along. If I support you, I support you. So Those are the type of people that you want to have in your lives. People that will pass you along, not people who will pass you up. Because an opportunist will sit there and be in a room full of people who need beats, and their best friend is a producer and not say shit. Those are the type of people that you don't want in your squad. You don't want them in your company. You don't even want them in your life. Because if you got somebody in your life who won't even mention what you do every single day, that they know that you grinding hard for, that they know that you sitting there putting all your time and effort in, and they won't even mention it to somebody who's they know is looking for that exact service, cut them off, man. You don't need them because they obviously don't take you serious. They don't take your craft serious, and they don't think about you. So you got to keep it going. Moving on. Next point. A supporter will ease your effort, and opportunists will exhaust your effort. So always remember that. Point after that. Opportunists are waiting on your success, and a supporter is pushing for your success. That's a very important point right there. A supporter is somebody who wants to see you win. An opportunist is somebody who's waiting to see you win so they can bandwagon their ass on there and say that they was messing with you from the start. We all know people like that. Me personally, if I support you, I support you. Honestly, I know a lot of people who make music, and some people, the majority, probably won't even like the type of music that they make. But me personally, I like it, so I support it. I listen to it. I play it in my car. I listen to it on my phone. If they got a show, I'll go to the show, and I support them. Point in case, you know what I'm saying, one of my homies, Boy Illinois, shout out to him. He just changed his name to Illy D. Williams, rebranding. But I remember when he first started doing his first shows, it was like 1 to 2 people in the crowd. It was just me, you know what I'm saying? I still supported him because I fucked with his music heavy. I'm driving all the way from Indiana to Chicago to support it. I paid money to get in. I ain't asking him to get me in for free and nothing like that. If he had a CD he was selling after the show, I bought the CD full price cash, you know what I'm saying, because I want to see him make it. I'm not an opportunist just waiting around. Hey, bro, can you get me in the show? Hey, bro, let me get a CD. Hey, bro, let me get a shirt. Hey, let me tag along. Like, that's not how you're supposed to do that. If you support somebody, spend their money to support them, because you know that the whole reason that we do what we do in this industry is to sustain our livelihoods. So, with that being said, like I was saying, a supporter will ease your effort, and opportunists will wait for your success, and a supporter will push for your success. So you always want to be around people who are going to push for your success, and not people who are just going to sit there and wait around for you to pop and then say if they fucked with you, you know what I'm saying? So my next point is opportunists have excuses and supporters have conclusions. So an example would be, if a person cannot make it to your show, it happens. I understand that. People have kids, people have jobs, people have other obligations. Car could break down or something like that. Somebody who supports you will say something along the lines of, oh man, I'm sorry, I couldn't make it to the show, but I'll make it. When is the next one? You know, they're concluding that they are interested in what you have coming up next. Sometimes they might even ask to support something different, like, oh, I can't make it to the show, but if you got some merchandise or something online, I'll support that way. Or if you got any other events going on, I can come support that. Now, opportunists, on the other hand, they just gonna have an excuse for your ass every time. You know what I'm saying? Every single time you invite them to something, they can't make it because they left their refrigerator running. You know, every time that you pass a link on some merchandise, oh, I ain't got $5-10 right now, but you see them smoking a blunt every single time that they on their live. So those are the types of people that you don't want to have around you, opportunists, you know what I'm saying? My next point, opportunists are never there when you need them the most, and a supporter will show up when you least expect it. I've had some hard times in this music industry where it's like you work so hard and you feel like you've been doing everything that you can to make it where you got to make it, and you're not really making progress. So every once in a while I get a text out of nowhere, 12 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it'll just be somebody like, man, this shit is hard, bro. Like, I fuck with this music. I mess with the sound. Like, I really enjoy it. Those are the types of things that keep an artist going. Those random texts out of nowhere, like, you are doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? I support it. I fuck with it. Now, opportunist is going to be somebody, like, when you need that type of support, when you really feel like you fucked up and you just need somebody to give you the extra push, they ain't even going to give a damn. They ain't know where to be found. They out there leeching off somebody else already. They already in the midst of, you know what I'm saying, getting into another opportunity. They don't give a fuck about you not having, you know what I'm saying, the mental capacity to even want to continue doing what you're doing. So you definitely don't want to have opportunists around. You want to have a supporter around you, because that's somebody that's going to push you in the darkest hour of anything that you pursue when you least expect it. And those are the golden moments to anybody's story, I believe. It'll turn everything around. So my next point is opportunists take, supporters give. And that's pretty much self-explanatory right there. My last point, I'm going to let it go. We about 10 minutes in. Opportunists wait to be told how to feel, and supporters don't need permission. So, make this my last point. A supporter is somebody who goes out of their way to support you. You don't have to tell somebody to support you. Like, for instance, like I was saying earlier, my friends who make music, they don't have to tell me to come to their shows. They don't have to tell me to share their music. They don't have to tell me to listen to them, because I want to do it, because I support it. You know what I mean? That's what a supporter is. Now, opportunist is somebody who's just waiting around, waiting for somebody to be like, oh, you got a new video out? Okay, cool. But they ain't going to share the shit. They have to wait for you to initiate that for them to do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to literally tell that person, hey, did you share my new video? Did you subscribe? Did you tell anybody about the video? Like, you have to question, if you have to sit here and question a person if they've done the checklist of things in order to be a supporter, they're not a supporter. They're an opportunist. And honestly, just somebody that's just hanging around, honestly. So, a supporter is somebody who doesn't need to be told to support you. Which, honestly, it makes sense. If you like something, you're going to do it effortlessly. You know what I mean? I like corn pops, so I went and bought the goddamn shirt, and I'm wearing it. They didn't have to tell me to do that. I went on my own way and did that. You know what I mean? Even with the amethyst I got on. I like amethyst. I like crystal, so I went and I got the amethyst from somebody, a friend of mine who made them. So, an opportunist is somebody who has to be told. And a lot of times, opportunists can just be followers, sheeps, people who need to be told what to do. They wait for the group, they group think. They wait for the rest of the group to tell them that this song is hot. They wait for everybody that they know to tell them that, this dance is cool, these clothes are what's up, you know what I'm saying? They waiting for the group to do that. But an actual supporter, a diehard supporter, it all starts with just individuals, you know what I'm saying? It could be 1 to 5, it could be 5 to 10. They're just a bunch of individuals who support something, got their own mind, and decided to support it. So, in closing, always make sure that you have supporters in your circle and X out all of the opportunists, because it's only going to hurt you in the long run and make your run very, very, very stressful. This is JG Swayze checking in. Swayze Talks, unpopular opinion, you know what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all go like, support, subscribe, everything in that nature. And make sure you watch the new video, TikTok. Just dropped on the 21st of September. You hear me? Peace.